Hello Libra, welcome to your monthly reading for June 2023. This is for Libra Sun and Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and get more detailed with your reading. Libra, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading as if we're here, one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, Libra, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings. Now, Libra, this is a big month, huge month. We're kicking it off with Jupiter conjuncting the North Node. Now, if you don't know what that means, North Node in layman's term, it's your spiritual journey through life. It's your soul journey. If you want to call it destiny, it's your destiny. Jupiter is basically, remember Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion. I mean, conjuncting the North Node, they're aligning, they're hugging in the sky. Really great way to kick this off. I absolutely love that for you. It's followed by a full moon in Sagittarius. We'll talk about that later, but the big thing that's happening this month that I want you to pay attention to, because it's really important and it's a message that's been coming up. I always meditate before everyone's reading. It's Mars going into Leo. I'm sorry, Venus going into Leo. So if you saw my last readings, last reading, Mars is currently in Leo. Mars will be in Leo until July. Now, Venus is joining Mars in Leo. As you know, Mars in Leo is already a fiery placement, super fiery. I mean, passion upon passion. Your heart's ablazing, right? It's very, feeling proud and confident about where you are now, where you are moving forward, how far you've come. Think about where you were a year ago. Think about where you are now. All right, now Venus joining Leo, or Venus joining Mars in Leo. I mean, things are spicing up just in time for summer. This is absolutely amazing. It may be a little too fiery, but the fact that you're Libra, air sign, air and fire go really well together. Now, the reason I said I want you to be social is because all of this is happening in your 11th house. And so this does rule your social network. That is what the 11th house is. It's your friends. It's your the people that you love. It's organizations you belong to, groups you belong to, but even social media, if that's a thing for you, you could be just like, a million miles a minute. You have all these great ideas, great tweets, great posts, but also it's your hopes and wishes. And if you saw your last reading, you're going through one of the most transformative periods of your life, and among many signs, okay? Jupiter moved into your 8th house of death and rebirth, and it's also other people's resources. And when I say other people's resources, think about everything but salary, okay? So the fact that Jupiter was in your 7th house, a lot of y'all probably got married, moved in with people that you were seeing for a long time, maybe got new jobs, new careers. That was all in your partnership area, all right? And so it's when I say other people's resources, if you are here for a career, bonuses, commissions, if you are here for love, you may move in with a partner and that doubles your salary, or something could happen with your partner's salary and they could get a huge increase. It's investments as well, inheritance. So this is a really fiery month. I want you to really, again, just be proud, and I want you to have fun. I absolutely want you to have fun. This is June is a month to have fun. All right, so go out there, be social, have so much fun as you move forward in this new direction in your life. I mean, again, look at your last reading. It really was like you were going through a life-changing time in your life. Now, other things that are happening this month, Mercury, we do have a new moon in Gemini. This is really great, all right? This is great for you because that's your 9th house. Spirituality. This is really, your belief system, your thoughts, your philosophies, and even higher education. Some of y'all may be going back to school, learning new things. It's also publishing. If you're working on a book, you could hear some news around this time. You could be inspired to write, maybe even start a website. There's also long distance travel. Some of y'all may be going on long trips or really craving it, planning it, maybe working with people overseas. This is pretty powerful because at this time, Mercury's moving into Gemini as well. And we're moving into Gemini season, okay? Your BFF, right? A fellow air sign. And so this is a good month because Saturn is also going retrograde. This is a good retrograde. We'll talk about that later. Neptune's going retrograde. This is really great for you, especially with that spirituality. It's really allowing you to tap within. I absolutely love that. I love this for you. I love all this placements for you. We are in Gemini season. We're moving into Cancer season. And so during that second half of the month, you may be really focused on career. You could just be really loving things within career because Cancer does rule your 10th house of career. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Libra, for June 2023. And remember, if you're new to my channel, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. And remember to stay tuned to the end because I pull more cards after I do your spread, after I do your reading. I pull more cards to break it down week by week to give you an idea of what's going on every week this month. It is a big week or big month, and there's a lot happening this month. It's a very different month from May. Very different month from May. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Libra, for June 2023. Again, this is for Libra, Sun, and Rising. And if you want to read for your Moon and your Venus, you are... All right, and we're back. Sorry about that, Libra. My camera just shuts down by itself if my storage space is full. So I had to clear my storage space. So as I was saying, if feel free to read for your other placements if you need more clarity in those areas if you know your birth chart. So Libra, let's go ahead and get started with your reading for June 2023. Now, Libra, you are the only sign where I feel like my dog always appears. It's so funny. We just went for a WALK and she just passes out. So we make do with a table space here, Libra. And let me see. Yeah, I'll pull the cards out. And of course, I pulled the cards up to the screen. Now, Libra, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Really gives the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Libra, I love you. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm very excited for you. And I'm very excited for what's to come looking at your spread. This is very interesting and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Libra, this is really great. You are definitely moving into a new era in your life or a new period in your life. And, let's get started. You got the Nine of Pentacles. There you go. Libra, I love this for you. This is, look at her. There's so much abundance. Look how happy she is. So carefree and so, independent. She has that, I always call her, the Meryl Streep or, the movie star of tarot. She's just so glamorous. And she just has so much abundance around her. And it's abundance that you earned. This came up in your past, okay? This is, again, a lot of independence with this card. Financial independence, not having to worry about money, not having to worry about anything. You see that she has a falcon on her hand. The only people that have falcons, if you think about the medieval times, people in the royal court, very regal here. All right, that all the falcons also like Horus, right? Very a lot of enlightenment, blessings, but you see all those pentacles. This is money and wealth. And I want you to think about wealth in all areas of your life in terms of happiness, wealth in your family, wealth in your career. You've reached a lot of wealth, all right? And I love this because it came up in your past. And so I want you to think about that. If money is not a thing for you, it could be wealth in, just even feeling that wealth in yourself, feeling like things are really good now. Things are moving my way. This is, one reason why is because I'm going to point this out to you. See that little snail in the corner? This is showing, again, that you earned all this. You earned all this. And this is, how does it relate to you? Pentacles, it's money and wealth, but it's our physical reality. So things that are happening in your physical world, you could have, found the one, and there's a lot of wealth in your relationship now. But again, this is all earned. This is all you. Nothing was handed to you. This was earned. Snails also carry their own homes. This is self-sufficiency. Remember, I said that independence, that, financial independence as well. I love this for you. I absolutely love this for you because you also see her gown is completely covered with the symbol of Venus. You know, Venus is your ruling planet, and Venus is moving into Leo. I love what's going on here. I love what's going on here. So there's like a lot of love. There's a lot of love. Now, speaking of love, you did get the King of Cups in the heart of your spread. This is huge. So remember, this is not a weekly reading. This is a monthly reading. This is for the month. This is for the month. He is the most emotionally stable. Take a look at this king. Not only is he's a king that leads with his heart. It's so, cups, love, emotions, like wonderment, it's feelings. Leads with his heart. He loves everybody in his kingdom, in his empire. This is you. You're going to feel a lot of that love. You're going to feel a lot of that love. I absolutely love this for you as well. This is really amazing. One thing that I'm going to point out, you do see his throne is literally on top of water. And you see how turbulent the water is. So even if there's like turbulence around you, nothing's going to knock you off that throne. Nothing's going to knock you off that throne. This month, you're going to be on top of it, especially with Mars and Leo going into your 11th house, okay? Nothing like you in terms of your path to enlightenment, your hopes and wishes. Nothing is going to knock you down. You're going to be fine. Now, you did get the Five of Pentacles. It came up in your challenge area. So this month, there could be a moment where you do feel like something is holding you back. Something is holding you back, and you've got to let that go. The other thing is there could be some sort of loss this month, okay? There could be some sort of loss, especially Pentacles again. Money and wealth, there could be some sort of loss in terms of money and wealth, and you may feel that it is, like the biggest thing is like there could be some sort of parting of ways with a partner in some way, whether it is job, whether it is career, or whether it is love. And that is something that affects your finances. But you're going to be fine. And I'll tell you why, because I'm not even halfway done with your reading. But this is saying if you do feel that way, or if it does happen to you, know that it's happening for a reason. Second thing, and keep your energy levels high. Keep your energy levels high. Second thing is that if you do feel that you're in a place where you feel like a little lonely, a little outcasted, again, be social. This is a month for you, especially, to feel very social, to be very social. If you think about the 11th house, remember what I said. It's not only your social network, your community, your organizations you belong to, even like you can even, sure, LinkedIn community, okay? Think about like not even the medieval times. Let's go further back, 2,000 years ago, when, astrology, so 11th house rules all of that, your social network, people that you love, also your hopes and wishes. So it's the people that you know that connects you with your hopes and wishes, that makes your hopes and wishes come true. And so you need to be social this month. That's all I'm saying. You can see that they're so focused on their plight. These two people here, they can't see they're literally outside of church. They're literally outside of church. All they got to do is look up. All they got to do is look up. There's so much support around them. There's so much support around you. Okay, Libra, if you do feel that, I think you're going to be fine though. Especially looking at your entire spread here, you're going to be fine. There is going to be a point where you may feel something's holding you back, and you may be like, okay, I'm not into this anymore. I'm going to move forward. I know there's something better for me. All right. And so it's almost like a sense of relief. And I'll explain that later too. Again, with Saturn going retrograde, that's a boulder off your shoulder. That's really great. It's a good thing. And I haven't even talked about the Jupiter sextile Saturn. That's going to happen on June 19th. That is the biggest day of the month. We're going to talk about that when I break it down week by week. All right. But look at your entire spread. You're going to be fine. Look, you got the Nine of Cups. You got the Nine of Cups in your crown. Okay. So there is a sense of you. There is something that you want. You do have your eyes on the prize. There's, this is hopes. This is satisfaction. At the end of the day, look how satisfied he is. Look how happy he is. Everything's going well. I say this is a card. It's the genie in a bottle energy, which is coming true. Look at the cups aligned over his head. That's a lot of enlightenment. Remember what I said. Venus and Mars moving into Leo. huge. All right, being proud of yourself, being confident, having a lot of confidence. I mean, it's all about moving forward in this fiery way and going again, being passionate about your passions. Now, look at this. Cups aligned over his head again, enlightenment. But look at him. It's it's as if he is as if he's showing off his cups like they're trophies. So there is a sense of you like where you want to be proud for the things that you have, for the things that you've done, for how far you've come, and for where you're going in life. I want you to feel proud of yourself. I want you to feel very proud of yourself. And boom, you got justice. You got your own card. This justice is ruled by Libra again. So this is all saying this month there may be you are going to be feeling very powerful. You're going to feel like you're in your element, and then especially with the justice card, if there is something where you feel like there's some sort of disconnect, or you feel deep down in your gut something's not right, you got justice, okay? And so some of y'all are going to feel that, you know, and it may be even for yourself, especially with justice coming up in the root of your spread. There could be a part of you that's saying, am I doing the right thing? Is this what I really want? That's why the Five of Pentacles is in your challenge area. So it is a good time to think about that, because Saturn retrograde, that is, again, it's really great when Saturn goes retrograde. Saturn is the the taskmaster planet, the planet of tough love, but it's correcting course at this point. It's really thinking about your long-term goals, your long-term commitments, long-term passions, all of that. So you may have that moment this month, especially because you have the Justice card in the root of your spread. This is really amazing. And if you do feel that, hey, remember what I said. If there's a disconnect where you feel like something is holding you back or something doesn't feel right, use that sword. Use that sword to cut it from your life, okay? This is really amazing. I absolutely love this for you, and I want you to know that this is you're good. I mean, look at your future. You got the Queen of Wands, and so whatever you do this month, if there is something that you feel is holding you back, or something that doesn't feel right, and it's not part of, like, deep down inside, not part of your journey, part of your, use that sword, cut it, okay? And think, especially, what is that? I want you to recognize how that resonates for you this month. Is it something in your physical world? Is it something emotionally? Is it something spiritually? Is it something that's going on up here? Whoosh. Cut. All right. The past and the history are two separate things. Okay. Make the past history. The things that you don't need moving forward. Because look, Queen of Wands, this is all about passion. She is the popular queen here. All right. She's a popular queen. She's very charismatic, very magnetic. In fact, I call her the Witch of Tarot in a good way, because she has this uncanny ability to attract whatever she wants. You also see the black cat here. She's in touch with her shadow self. I mean, talk about confidence, right? Talk about confidence. This is you. This is in your future. You're going to have the power to attract whatever you want. So whatever happens this month, it's all moving toward the things that you want, your passions. That wand, it's so invigorating. It's so lively. Look at her firm grip on it. That's power, all right? You see in her other hand, she's got the sunflower. The sunflower here has the full powers of the sun: vitality, growth, optimism. You are good. You're good. You're absolutely good. This is amazing. King of Cups, Queen of Wands. I mean, like, you are absolutely amazing. And I love the fact that you got your own card down here in the root of your spread, and the Nine of Cups in your crown. I mean, you're good. If there is something that where you feel like a little lonely, if you feel like a little, outcasted, or just like in a space where you just feel you need people in your life, this is the month to do it. Remember, Mars and Venus going into Leo in your 11th house, your social network, okay? Use that. Be social. Be very social. Have a lot of fun. Have a lot of fun this month, okay? Now, let's get to your staff. Libra, if you like this reading, by the way, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are so amazing. You completely make my day. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, so I am truly grateful and I do appreciate it. And I'm excited for summer. I'm excited for summer now. And you'll see, I already have my air conditioner up, and so that's why the window is blocked. But it's and I know, yeah, I know, y'all. I love your comments on how you love the window open. You can see it gives you like a sense of uh, like place, like a sense of place, as if you're actually here with me. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with your staff. You're fine. Libra, you're fine. Look at your staff. You're absolutely fine. You got the Ten of Swords. Okay. This is saying, yes, look at that. With the Five of Pentacles, with the Five of Pentacles in your challenge area. And what's really interesting is this card is ruled by Taurus. And remember, Jupiter moved into Taurus. Again, that's your eighth house, death and rebirth. You're going through a transformative time in your life. Big time, life changing. All right, life changing, and I very sparsely use that, but your last reading, and then the fact that Jupiter is in your eighth house, which is all about like new you. All right. So now you see you did get the Ten of Swords. So it's saying that, sure, there's a lot that may have been going on in your head. You could have felt a lot of pressure. You could have felt a lot of, if for some Libras, possibly anxiety is a message that's coming through. But there's a lot of stress that you could have been going through the past, okay? And even this month, you may even feel it as well, especially with the Five of Pentacles in your challenge area. However, what I want you to know is this is the card of New Dawn. 10 is the end of the suit. When I talk about new cycle, this is, I mean, like rebirth energy. Here's the thing. This is what's going to trip you out. I'm going to show you something that's going to trip you out. Like I said, this is the card of New Dawn. The dark clouds are clearing, okay? Sun is coming through. And so all these swords, anything that's been holding you back, anything that's been really challenging for you, if there's been a fight that you had, if had felt like you were betrayed by someone, or any of that, use those swords to empower yourself. Use those moments to move forward, to learn from them, to grow from them, to become a better person from them, to be a better version of yourself from them. Use those moments. It's as if the swords are aligning the chakras, right? Now, here's the thing that's going to trip you out. You got the Hierophant. You got the Hierophant in your external factors area. Now, why is this crazy? Is because first, the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. And as we know, Jupiter is in Taurus. Okay, this is a big thing. And it's in your eighth house of transformation. And then the fact that we are in Gemini season, we have that new moon in Gemini that's in your ninth house of spirituality. He is a spiritual leader here. Think the Pope. Think, he is the Greek priest, if you want to be, technical. The Hierophant, Hieros, right? A sacred, holy font, feinen. It means to reveal, to display. He is the connector from the divine to our physical reality. Now, this is a very, very great card. This is having that deep sacred knowledge and wisdom, all right, within you, within him. And so he's wearing the triple crown, and within you too. But here's the thing that's going to trip you out is that, I'm going to show you this. He's ruled by Taurus. He came in your external factors area. Even though these swords are striking through this young man, look at his hand. It's in the same hand gesture as the Hierophant. Okay? This is blessings. So it's almost like all of this, again, use it to empower yourself. Use it to empower yourself as you move into this new cycle, because you'll never have to experience any of these challenges again, as long as you learn from them, as long as you grow from them. And as long as you know that it's made you, brought you this realization that I'm going to be better. I'm going to be better. I can be better. I'm not going to let any of this happen to me ever again. Okay? Blessings. Now, the Hierophant coming up in your external factors area. I love that, especially look at this. Look at this. You see this, right? Let me see. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Wands, and then the Hierophant. You're good. Libra, you're good. It looks like there is going to be, I'm getting a bigger message of more of like a spiritual download. You're going to just have this intuitive moment this month, and you are going to, when I say you're going to feel empowered this month, you're going to feel so empowered. The Hierophant being there in your external factors area, you could just have this moment of clarity. Again, you could get messages from like your spirit guides. There's just going to be something where it's going to fill you with this wisdom moving forward. And then, with him being in your external factors area as well, this is someone that could be in your physical world that comes through, someone who does have that deep sacred knowledge. I mean, it could be a priest too. It could be a priest. It could be someone who is like a spiritual guru. If you're a younger viewer, a spiritual gangster, as the kids say these days. But it is someone that is coming through, and the Hierophant brings all that structure. He brings that stability. Now, this is a big card of organizations as well. Remember what I said. Venus and Mars going into Leo in your 11th house, your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. When I say be social and go out there, this is the month to do it. This is the month to do it. Absolutely. This is, the Hierophant is the very first card in the major arcanas where other people appear other than the main figure. This is someone who has he's so wise, and he has that, all the knowledge of what's going on spiritually, all the knowledge of the universe within him, and he's spreading it to people because that's what you do. It's all about that wisdom. Now, you got the Knight of Wands. I absolutely love this for you. This is just saying all you want to do is just go after your passions. Nothing can stop you now. This is what is happening astrologically, okay? Even if you took all that astrology away, it's what's happening in your reading. This is saying all you want is to go after your passions. Nothing will stop you. Look at that horse reared up. Knights are fire. Wands are fire. This is double fire. This is Sagittarius energy. Look at what's coming out of his helmet. I mean, this is fiery. Mars and Venus and Leo in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes, going after your passions, okay? And then Sagittarius energy. We have that full moon in Sagittarius this month. There's really you're gonna be on fire. You're gonna be on fire. The things that you want, it's like everything. And you think about what resonates for you. What is it what is that finish line for you? What is that dream for you? Is it career? Is it relationship? Okay? And lastly, you got the Hanged Man. When I say this is going to be a spiritual month, I mean, there you go. You got the Hanged Man. He shows up in a lot of religious texts. This is someone who has he's hanged himself upside down very dramatically. And yes, no one put him there. He did it to himself. You see the halo around his head, the smile on his face. He did this to look at everything in a new perspective. Look at the world in a new perspective. Really open his eyes. Really have that aha moment, but also that spiritual download, like knowing who he is. Again, being very proud of what's to come, what this journey that he's about to embark on, because the Death card comes right after the Hanged Man. That is the card of transformation, right? The transformational process, and you are going through a major transformational process. Now, remember what I said earlier. The very first thing: let go of the things that may be holding you back. If they are holding you back this month, you got the Hanged Man in your final outcome. He has made that surrender. He has made that sacrifice. Remember what I said, make your past history. That is what he's doing, okay? That's what he's doing. He surrendered everything that, even like the way that he sees things or even in his physical, he's surrendered all that to look at things in a new way because he knows that he's about to have this major transformation, and he wants it. He wants it. Okay, Libra. So let's get to it. Let's get to your weekly. Let's see what's going on for you every week. Again, the first week of June. Very first day, June 1st, Jupiter conjuncting the North, ranked up big time. We have that full moon in Sagittarius. That is going to happen on the 3rd. Libra, that is in your 3rd house. Could be something about like communicating the things that you need. I don't feel like... And we're back again. I don't know why that happened again. So as I was saying, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to clear a lot of my storage. You could shine in any room that you walk into. Okay, remember you have the Queen of Wands in your future. Other thing that's happening that this week, the first week, is that Mercury is going into Gemini. That's a very Mercury's in its domicile. That's a huge Libra. That's mental stimulation. That's being very social. That's just be social. Please be social. And I feel like for some Libras, I don't even have to say that. Like you're just going to be social. All right. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for the first week of June. Oh my gosh. Okay. Remember how I said from the very beginning, I was explaining the people that you know, the people in your social network, your communities, organizations, LinkedIn community, all of that are the ones that, help bring your hopes and wishes and let you reach that, right? There you go. You got the Three of Pentacles. This is all about teamwork making the dream work. That stonemason can't build a cathedral without the architects and vice versa. This is all about working with others for success, for the things that you want. This is faded here. This is amazing. This is also the first week. Some of y'all could be doing something new. 3 is all about growth, advancement, but it's creation. Okay, 3 is creation, the birth of new things. So there could be a new project you're working on. And I say working with other people. For some Libras, it may be behind the scenes, like if you were, like, for instance, if you were writing a book and you did finish your book, it would be like working with an editor or something, or do you know what I mean? Like someone that you're still working with, but it's not like a thing like where it's like you going into the office and being with them or whatnot. But this is passion projects as well. Just be social. Please be social. Please be social. You did get the Three of Pentacles. All right. Again, it is working with others that bring that success. Now, week 2, we have that new moon in Gemini that is going to be happening in your 9th house. So really good time to plant seeds. All right. In terms of the things that you want. And you could see, things kind of like a blossom around the end of the year. Every 6 months, it's like that corresponding. So we have the full moon in Gemini, and it's I think it's late November, early December. But yeah, so it's just new moons, new beginnings. Okay, and then Saturn goes retrograde again. That's like boulder off the shoulder, right? That's Saturn's a really tough planet, so it's like thinking about your long-term goals and commitments at this point. Think and really correcting course if you need to. Remember, if there's some things that you need to cut, is the time to do that. So let's see what's going on for you for the second week of June. Look at you, Page of Swords. I love that. I absolutely love that. This is really great. You did get the Ten of Swords here, corresponding with the Page of Swords. Remember, rebirth energy. This is coming to an end, new beginning. All right. Especially pages are messengers. You could be getting a really big message this week as well. And you could remember new moon in Gemini. All right. That's big. And so this is the newbie, right? Pages are the newbies in the royal court. They bring that new beginning. They usher in that new change, new mindset too, with the swords here. It's the mental suit, the air suit, right? So communication, logic. Gemini is all about communication. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing for you. Again, there could be some message coming through for you on the second week of June. All right, so keep that in mind. Or you could be very eager to get started with this new project that you've started, or something that you're working on with other people. You could just have that enthusiasm, like the Page of Swords. All right, so the third week. Okay, so Jupiter sextiling Saturn, rare aspect. Now, Libra, I want you to think back to December 21st, 2020. What were you doing around that time? What were you doing around December 21st up to January, right, 2020? Because that's such a rare aspect, and that's Jupiter sextiling Saturn. That's a supportive very supportive aspect. So you could see things that you're working on around that time starting to pay off around this week. This is it's a huge placement. And then 2 days later we move into Cancer season. We officially move into summer. I absolutely love this. And remember, at this point, I mean, this is when like Mars and Venus and Leo is just so heated. It's so great. And I have to remind you, Venus is your ruling planet. And so it's all in your 11th house, your social network, but also your hopes and wishes. All right. Have that passion. Have that passion. So, and be social. Let's see what's going on for you for the 3rd week of June. Oh my gosh. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. I don't. You're good. Okay? You're good. You got the 4 of Wands. This is all about celebration. This is all about joy. This is the hurrah, or if you watch that show, The Great, the huzzah, right? This is that moment. This is milestone energy. This is, getting married, getting engaged, getting proposed to, getting a new job, starting a new job, getting a promotion, buying a new home, moving in with a partner. Think big milestone moment. 3rd week, okay? Wow. This is, I mean, talk about blessings. I mean, you did get the Hierophant, you got the 10. Then, I'm going to show you something here. I don't know if you're into numerology or symbolism or whatnot, but 1111, you see the wands. I mean, we're talking about blessings here. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It's happening the week that Jupiter is exhaling Saturn for you. That's, oh gosh, amazing. Now, the last week, Libra, Mercury is moving into Cancer. This is when things are going to be a little bit more, you may be a little bit more career focused. You may be more intuitive in terms of what you want for your career. You could be, or, if that doesn't resonate for you, just, things, your passions, okay? Just things that you're passionate about. It's a very intuitive aspect. It's all about like quality. Quality matters at this point. And then Neptune goes retrograde, which is again, really helping you like tap into your spiritual side. And I absolutely love that for you. So let's go ahead. Let's see what's going on for you for the last week of June. Yes, you're good. You got 7 of Wands. This is all about valor. Remember, Mars and Venus and Leo, very fiery, very fiery, very fiery. All right, so things could be moving for you like fast, being very social, getting what you want, especially with this milestone moment. Now, the 7 of Wands, you can see himself defending himself, or you can see him defending himself, and other people coming after him. Now, the 7 of Wands comes after the 6 of Wands, the cards of victory, the card of success. And so when that happens, when people are victorious, when people do get what they want, okay, whether it is career, whether it is, in your family, whether it's, there's something that you're getting, okay, people may come after you because they're a little envious and maybe a little jealous, with Mars and Venus and Leo, like, again, that's really fiery. So people can be like tempered and whatnot, but you're standing your ground. You're not letting anyone take anything from you. You're drawing a line in the sand. You're saying, this is the moment where you're just like, when I said be proud and be confident, there you go. The 7 of Wands. So Libra, you have a great reading. You have an absolutely great reading. June is again going to be a very significant month for you. It's going to be a very significant month for you. But remember, in the middle of it all, you have the King of Cups in the heart of your spread. This is great. This is really amazing. This is very lovely. I absolutely love this for you. Some of y'all will be getting married, by the way. Actually, when I'm looking at your entire spread, some of y'all will be getting married this month. So congratulations. But with a Hanged Man in your final outcome, having that new perspective moving forward, remember, surrendering things that no longer work for you. Make the past history if you need it to. You have the Queen of Wands in your future next to the Hierophant. You're moving, you're getting the things that you want. confirmed here with the Four of Wands. I mean, and there are a lot of new things happening. Oh, and there goes my dog waking up. And I'm actually done with your reading. So, Libra, thanks so much for tuning in. You're amazing. If you're, again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. I love, I love you. And you're amazing, right, Ruby? Aren't the Libras amazing? They're amazing. Right? Libra said, Libra, maybe I should call her Libra. Anyway, Libra, you're amazing. This is Ruby. She is very excited for you too. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.